It's so sad. But when John Brennan, the CIA director, is the voice of reason, you know you're headed for some dark times, ladies and gentlemen. This interview from BBC is not fully released. But in this interview, later in this interview, he says ending the Iran nuclear deal would be disastrous and the height of folly. But here he is talking, giving some advice to the Trump team. I don't know why he's doing this on BBC. I don't know if he thinks that Donald Trump watches BBC. Maybe he couldn't get on Fox. But here he is.
I do think that the new team needs to be disciplined in the language that they use, the messages that they send, because if they're not disciplined, their language will be exploited by the terrorist and extremist organizations as a way to portray the United States and the government as being anti-Islamic, and we're not.
Well,
really?
We weren't. I mean, we have a chief of staff, Reince Priebus, who says, well, there are some problematic aspects of the Islamic faith. We have National Security Advisor, Michael Flynn, who is, I don't know how else to put it, avowedly anti-Islamic. Anti-Islam. I mean, literally anti-Muslim. His number two, right? I think that's her only claim to fame. I mean, she worked in the Reagan administration. And she wasn't like 15 when she did that. She's had no job other than, I think, a Fox contributor since then, more or less. And we also have Bannon. They're just stacking, it seems to me, the administration. That seems to be sort of the price of admission. So it's a nice sentiment that John Brennan is offering, but I wouldn't hold your breath.
I mean, I think being anti-Muslim is actually one of the only just sort of distinguishing sort of variables of appointment. That and personal wealth are the kind of two sort of core things to get an appointment in this administration.
Yes. Please bring your bank book and any examples of anti-Muslim statements that you've made will also be very helpful.
Exactly. I'm a little concerned here because you're actually not including your liquid net worth even at 10 million, which is really low. But I do like that you said that the Iranians are trying to use the water supply to make kids Muslim and gay.
Yes, that's helpful. Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Over. Subscribe.